Colorado National Monument, Ouray, Silverton and Durango, August 9th through the 13th. Colorado National Monument is a group of canyons above Grand Junction, Colorado. We drove a 25-mile route along the rims and looked down in the canyons. Next, we headed to Ouray, Colorado to spend some time with a nephew and niece. Beautiful Ouray, Colorado. Our nephew and niece's house is on the east side of town against the mountain with a chalet above it where Barbara and I stayed. Ouray has its own waterfall, historic buildings, and 360-degree scenery. While there, Barbara and I took advantage of the location to do a round trip south to Durango, where she grew up. We traveled on the $1 Million Highway through the town of Silverton. Silverton is the northern end of the Durango-Silverton narrow gauge railroad. Durango is an especially historic spot for Barbara, who grew up there with her cousins. Her dad built this house and she grew up there, where she went to grade school across the street from where she lived. The historic Strater Hotel. The train station for the narrow gauge train that goes from Durango to Silverton. Heading back to Ouray on the $1 Million Highway. Not for the faint of heart, no guardrails. Scenic Red Mountain. Back in Ouray with family, food, and scenic wonder, and ready for the next part of our trip.